which states that if x plus y equals p, and if x squared plus y squared equals to d squared, then x times y is equal to 20. Or rather, x times y is equal to 20 as a separate condition. It says here in the equations above, if d is greater than 0, what's the value of d in terms of p? So this is going to take a little bit, again, of time to think about. But it's really not so bad. I noticed that if d is greater than 0, what is d in terms of p? Well, I want p, but the problem that comes about with this is that, look, we have a d squared, but we only have a p and an x and y. But d squared is equal to x squared plus y squared. So maybe something that will help me is, what if I squared the x plus y equal to p? So why don't I square both sides? That way, I do it, and you'll see I'm going to get x squared. Again, I'm simplifying here, equals to p squared. But I'm not done yet. Okay? We're going to leave the p squared here for now. But let's take the equation we just wrote. Right? Remember, if you need a little reminder, that is equal to p squared. Right? What is x squared plus y squared equal to? Again, x squared plus y squared. Well, it's equal to d squared. Okay, so I got d squared. But look at what the other condition is. xy is 20. So like all the other types of problems we've had with this type of situation, it's almost the exact same thing. The tricky part of this question was knowing to convert this to that. And that takes a little bit of time and practice to get used to. But once you do, look at how easy this question can actually become. So we set that equal to p squared. Then, we're solving for d. What is the value of d? So solve for d. d squared plus 40 equals p squared. Okay? d squared is equal to p squared minus 40. And finally, we get d, again, by taking the square root, and that should be a squared, right? We're going to get d is equal to the square root of p squared minus 40. And we can't simplify this, but you notice that's actually one of our answers, choice letter E. Okay? So while this was a very difficult problem, again, once you get around the logic and mindset behind these questions, it's really not so bad. Now, with factoring, again, we looked at special pairs of binomials, and they're so crucial to your success. Why? Because by knowing them, you're going to save a lot of time on the SAT. Rather than struggling with those problems will become second nature to you. So remember, you have to remember your special pairs, the relationships between the expanded forms and the shorter forms. And if you know that, one, you're going to save a lot more time, and two, you're going to get a lot of those factoring questions right. But until our next session, again, I hope to see you, and for now, I will say bye.